Mm. Hey, Andrea, how are you? It's good to see you. Let me just turn some things on here and make sure I have my volume down. Ugh. Whew, I'm always running around. I don't know why. I'm always running around, even though, anyway, I have a different kind, well, not a different, yeah, something that I haven't done before. I've read about it. I've got books about it, but I personally have never done it. And that is I mean, I do a lot of collages, because I love collage, but this is kind of a different type of, hi, Ruth, happy Easter. I hope everyone had a wonderful day with family and friends and fam. Guess that's pretty good, huh? Let's see. Um, Let me see if I can come up a little bit. Ah, I guess that's the best as I can do, as best as I can do. Um, I should have done this beforehand, but let me see what it looks like on YouTube. YouTube, YouTube. Look for me, AC Law. There I am. There I am. There I am. Live. Okay, you can almost see it. I just have to remember the work up here. All right. The point is, I'm going to try to do a type of collage. If the definition of collage is cut out stuff and glue it down, then this is a collage because I'm going to be cutting out stuff and gluing it down. I think I showed this to you, Ruth, that picture of that really whimsical city that woman kind of did in collage. I think I showed that to you. I'm not sure whether I did or not, but it was one of the collage lessons that was on the Drew Steinbrecker's collage something class that I just took. And speaking of classes that are coming up, the Karen Abend Sketchbook Revival 2026 is about to start. It's a whole week of free content, and then you have an option of paying $47 and having that content available forever. Yeah, you loved it. Well, I'm going to attempt to kind of do that. And we were kind of looking at the different substrates that I could use, and I wasn't really sure as to how big it was. And, I can do it this big, but that's just too big. So I think I'm going to do it on this and then possibly do subsequent ones and kind of make a weird type of, well, oh, that makes me think I've got something bigger out in the garage. Do I? Anyway. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to slap and stop. Don't be doing that. Don't. Okay, I'm back. I went black for a minute. I hope everyone's still here. Okay. Let me put a little gesso down. Yes. Here it is. Couldn't find it for a second. And got a new bunch of gesso. I've got gesso, but my gesso's kind of uh, dried up a little bit. So I'm going to use this just a wee bit, like so, just to knock stuff back. And I'll show you the reference that I'm talking about. Oh, that's perfect. That's That's just about right, isn't it? Ooh, and look at the neat texture stuff that's coming up. All right. Whoa, that stinks. Well, I've never had gesso smell like that. Maybe it's the reaction of, hi, Carol. Are there really 11 people? I can only see, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's people lurking, which is possible, which is fine. Man, that's smelly. Oh, I can see you. Everyone say hi to Flo. Carol, you said you made that book, right? I was going to make that. I might do it tomorrow morning. I don't know. I've been subbing, guest hosting for Ginger Cat Lady Pam early in the morning. And while her family's here. So I've been doing things early in the morning. I did some mark making and started to make some abstracty postcards, which they're okay. Let me just say that. Okay. Got it. Listen and stay put. Hi, Katie. Pam. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you all. Have you seen that bookbinding thing before? Australian tab something or other? Okay, I will. This book is available. You can make this, right? Zippity. Doodah. It's part of the sketchbook revival thing. And which is free as far as I understand. So all right. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Really awesome. And I took a picture of took a screenshot of the picture of this really cool uh, collage that she made. So this is kind of it. And this is obviously towards the end. But what I liked about it was that she was just grabbing stuff, cutting out shapes like houses, drawing windows, cars, whimsical people, and slapping it down. And I love the smoke coming out of the chimneys. And she's just got all this neat stuff going on. And it just spoke to me. And she's in Belgrade, Belgrade, I think. So that's what I'm going to kind of do. That uh, I like the little bunny foo-foo's attitude. Yes, this one here. Can you see that? I don't know. They got some really cool. No, this is a fountain, and the water's coming out of the fountain. But there's a bunny girl here, and yeah, so that's what I'm playing with. I've been going through papers and looking for stuff and figuring out the backgrounds, and she basically had some construction paper, picking up the field mice. And yes, right. Hi, Chris. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Uh, That's what I'm going to be trying to do. Okay, it's basically tabs put into slots in the signal. Okay, all righty. All right. I've done some tab binding before. And then there was a whole bunch of downloads that came with that video. And yeah. And then I saw this picture. I ran out of time. I was going to go back and look in another magazine, but I thought, look at this one. And this is a picture out of a magazine. I thought this would be really fun to do, don't you think? Kind of do a take on this, because this is Venice, I do believe, because the little poodle's got a gondola shirt on, and there's a little gondola dude back here. So I thought this is what I'm going to try to do, kind of in that style, but that kind of thing. So I'm going to keep that there, and I'm going to just kind of maybe start. Well, let me just give this a little hit with the heat gun. Are you guys watching Sound of Music? Is that why we've got Sound of Missiles Are Alive? Hi, Janice. Hi, Alan. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Is that the movie that they show on Easter? No, don't they always when I was growing up, they always showed the Ten Commandments was the Ten Commandments always the Easter movie? It was always the movie they showed on Easter. Was the Ten Commandments? I don't think it was Sound of Music. I bet the Ten Commandments was playing somewhere, even though that really has nothing to do with Jesus. And you certainly don't want to show the Passion. Yes, right? Oh, you just be a menace all you want, zippity doo dah. Just be a menace. But now I can't get The Hills Are Alive. No regular TV. Well, you're not missing much. I watched, oh my God. I watched, what did I watch? Hopefully, I think it was the last Mission, Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise, right? I wonder if that's a stand-in body. Isn't he in the 60s? Anyway, it was called the Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. The Easter Parade, yeah. Has anybody seen the Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning? Oh my God. It was so bad. It was good. If you know what I mean, it was so bad, it was good. Does that make any sense? It was really, it's all over the place. And he's doing all of these unbelievable things, and he's being dropped into the Arctic Ocean, and he's got a pressurized suit on. And if something happens, he's got 30 seconds or he's going to die. Uh, and there's always an ex love interest and all sorts of other shit that's going on. But yeah, it was pretty crazy to say the least. I have some just plain old construction paper, and I thought I picked out a blue. So maybe we'll just put a little bit of blue in the background to build on this and start doodling and doing stuff like that. Let's just do a little scissors, scissors. Really? Really, are they hiding over here? Well, yeah, I'm not a real fan. Hmm, Let me just do this. Because we're going to be putting all kinds of stuff on top of this. So let's start with this just as a, yeah, like that. I may have seen the first one. I can't even tell you it was one of those doomsday machines and the entity and the bad guys had it and the bad guys were obviously Russian like people. And give me some good old Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Friends, right? They're going around the moon tomorrow. That's good. Oh, that is good news, Ellen. Artemis, yes. Artemes. Yes, Artemis. It's coming around. Yes. I actually watched the launch live. Yes, I did. How lucky am I? I literally opened the front door, walked out the front door, walked to the end of my driveway, looked up, and there was the launch, literally in my front yard. It was an absolute beautiful launch. The sky couldn't have been any bluer. The contrail, we saw the rocket. You could see the rocket. You could see the capsule on top of the rocket. You could see them firing the engines. And then there's this snow white. It's the most amazing white, the contrail of the smoke that's coming out of the back. It's just this snow white against the blue sky. It was unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful launch. And then there appeared I swear to God, one random little cloud that the rocket kind of went behind for a couple of minutes. And by the time the cloud disappeared, the rocket, the capsule, and all of that was out of eyesight of natural that we could see. All right, so that's going to be the sky, and I think I'm just going to kind of just start putting some houses up in here, this area here, and just start cutting out shapes like houses and gluing them down, random stuff, and then drawing some windows. I'm just maybe cut them out of various different pieces of paper. I'll use some of her downloads. This is one of her downloads. I can use part. Oh, I can use part of this. She used this as one of the windows. That's going to be too big, though. All right. Well, here's some blue. Maybe stick that under here. Okay. Let's do. Gotta think about this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to cut this like so. And I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. And maybe I will cut this up like that and like that. Maybe that'll be like a house with a chimney. Stick that over there. And let's see. We'll use some orangey stuff. I don't know how this is going to go. Yes, it is. I've seen a lot of them. I'm very fortunate to have seen quite a few. I mean, they're shooting off rockets all the time, all the time. I want to make individual houses, so let's do this. Let's stick that. Let me see. I'm just going to stick this. I don't like that. Let me just do this. Guys are going to have to be really patient with me because I've never done anything like this before. I'm going to stick that there. And let's do another one over here. And you know what I didn't get? Oh, I didn't get it. Give me a second. I got every color of paper except black. I need black for the windows. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh boy. Oh wait, I know where I got black. Oh, I can use something like this. How would that be for windows? Yeah, we can use some of that. Well, I'm just gonna play, and you guys can just hang out. Yeah, I do have some black over here. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do a door. Couple of windows. I'm gonna build these down there because I really don't want it to be like so. Like so. Let's do this. You like that? Okay. Can you see that? No. Yell at me. Say, Ian, I can't see. And all the space shuttle shops. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here for the vibes. They are good vibes. You know, the space shuttles, we saw those a lot. And I remember when I saw my first space shuttle, it was at school. And we just walked outside my classroom, right? And went out into the courtyard or the quad and looked up, and there was the space shuttle shot. And I was beyond excited, obviously. And one of my students looked at me and said, "You mean you couldn't see these in New York?" I said, "No, honey, you can't see these live in New York. You can't, you only can see them. You can see them on TV, but no, you don't get to see them live like this." She kind of looked at me like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, honey, this is something very special that you get to see live." "Oh, I didn't know that." And I said, "Yeah, well, that's how it goes. It's not something that everyone gets to see." Let me do this. Let's do this. Okay, it's kind of a house, right? And let me get, will this work? Okay, this is still wet, but that's okay. Let's draw some, not with that pen. Throw it out. No sense having any pens around here that don't write, correct? All right, here, this is going to work. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. Look at that. What a mess. Let's do some shingles. Can you see that? No. Let me turn the light on, okay? Because it's starting to. Let me go turn the lights on. I'm working here in the dark. Can you see me come down a little bit? How's that? Focus, 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 hocus, pocus. Hi, Sharon. Barbara. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, what are you saying? Per channel, but I'll add a link in my channel too. Now, oh, that's good. Okay. Take my time. I don't have to be so sloppy, right? Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. A little scallop roof. I'm glad you got to stream with Lisa. You're going to try it again next week? That's cool. I'm going to glue this on here. And then I can maybe do this. Oh man, I'm making some. Let me just stick this over here for now. Okay, I'm just going to be start building things, I guess, out of. I gotta clean myself up here, otherwise I'm gonna have gesso everywhere. Thought that was all dry, but apparently it's not dry. I don't know whether I'm gonna be able to do that gondola one. Probably just gonna start building houses and oh, that could even be a building like that, couldn't it? Why don't we just leave that as a building and I can add stuff to it? Let's do this. How's this? I just stuck my hand in some more wet gesso. Ah! Damn it. Let's see. Hi, April. Good to see you. Two other girls. Let's see. Okay. Mhm, mhm. Well, that looks good. I'm going to glue those on there. What do you think of that? Huh? Stick that there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it. Okay. This kind of reminds me of those cards that I made. That reminds me, I have to make my son's birthday card too. His birthday's coming up. I felt like I was busy all day, but I don't know that what I did. You know, ever days like that? You just kind of running around and I'm not sure what I did, but I wasn't. I guess I read the Colony Voice and snoozed a little bit. I vacuumed the whole house, which is not really that hard because the house is not that big, but I did vacuum. And I talked to Richard and Reed. And Richard said he had so much fun playing hooky from school and taking his son out of school. And he played hooky too to go to the opening day of the Rockies baseball game in Denver. He said they had a blast. Said the Rockies lost 10-1, but they had a great time. And for Richard, just to have your teenage son want to hang out with you is, I know Richard is just thrilled beyond words. And then Reed asked me, he was cute. He said, "Did you see the launch?" And I said, "Yes, I did. I walked outside and saw the launch." He said, "Cool, cool." For a 14-year-old boy to say something's cool, that kind of means a lot, I think. It's hard for 14-year-old boys to admit anything is cool. But he thought that was cool. I said, "Yeah, it is cool." And you know what else he said, which I thought was really revealing? He said, "At least that's something positive that's happened." I said, "Yep, very positive." I wonder if can this be a door? We're gonna make it a door. We're gonna cut this like so, and we're gonna come around like this. And we're gonna go like that. I hope you don't mind me doing this. I didn't know what this was gonna be like to do. Uh, I'm thinking now that I probably should have had everything cut out. But yeah, classic day, right, to play hooky. And Richard said they had like all the ceremonies that normally go associated with an opening day. They had a flyover, they had a big American flag. There was just a lot of activity for opening day. And he said, yeah, it was like very grand. It was very much full-blown opening day ceremonies. I've never been to an opening day ball game, so I wouldn't know. But he said, yeah, it was pretty cool. And it was very warm there. And they got both of them got a little bit of a sunburn. It's been very warm in Denver. It's unseasonably warm. And there was a whole thing about lack of snow, which is obviously their water when the snow melts. There. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Let's try to glue some of this down. I even have tweezers, which are going to come in very handy, I think. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Yes, I'm not, yes, I think we were any trying it down. She was off on this wild few years ago. Total. Oh, I know. Stop sticking my hand in the wet stuff. Yes, good advice. Good advice. I should have done a better job drying it. So let's try it. I've never used tweezers, but I think they might come in handy here. I'm using Amazon purple glue. Don't ask me why. Because I can't tell you why. I bought it for doing the little stuff. I'm getting all gummed up here, so I'm gonna have to get out, stop and do the handy wipe thing. Probably could do this, right? That would probably be even easier, don't you think? Huh? Grab this like so. And plop it down. See? Figure it out. Get it off my finger. I hope you can see what I'm doing. All right, I got the doors coming on. Who's your mama? That's Deborah, right? Deborah, I think. I remember I haven't seen you in a while, so welcome. Good to see you. I'm going to put this up here because I think I'm going to cut this off. And I need one more little thingy there. But I can always draw it, right? And I think I'm going to do this. Oops, like that. And I think I'm going to do this. That. Come in like so. Like so. Maybe like so. Stick that over there. Okay. Let's find some paper for another house. A house. A house. Oh no, don't you dare. This is very colorful. I don't know whether this is going to be too, maybe we'll put this down here. This can maybe go down here. Yeah, this is going to be, yeah, I'm just doing my own thing. We're just going to play with this stuff here. Stick that there. That's going to be in the background. So we can bring stuff like this can be in the foreground, like so, right? In the front, like that. Yeah. And that can be in the foreground. Yeah. Something like that, right? Okay. I don't like this at all. Not happy with that. So let's get rid of that. All right, let me get some other color paper. How about that? Mm, Everything's behind me here. Okay, let's get through. How about yeah. How about let's get an orange house and a red house and a greenhouse. Ah, all right, let's cut some houses out. I just don't know have enough room to work here. Let's do this. And I got to get some colored pencils here. I do have them here. Okay. All right. Whoops. Okay. All right. Ah, right there. Ah, okay, let's draw some stuff on here like so. Let's see. Uh, okay. I'm gonna do something like this. You see what I'm doing? Okay. I'm gonna put some windows there. So let's see. I need a piece of white. So use this white here. Mhm. What do I want to do? I want to make a little window here. Mhm. The window here. And the window there. Okay. Let me draw the rest of the roof in. This is going to be like a awning. And just do a little like so. Like that. Stuff this here. Like so. Stuff this here. Like so. And let's give a little. I hope everyone's. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Laura. Trying not to ignore. Ooh, like that. Yes. I'm trying to build a collage, that's not wide enough. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing with bits and pieces of paper and gluing stuff down. And I guess that's what I'm doing. Let's see what that looks like. Like this. one of those pointy things like a dormer. Is that what they call a dormer? Like that? See? And that needs to be a little bit wider, like that, like that. And I went grocery shopping yesterday, spent a fortune. Uh, how about that for the door? A little door, just a little door, just a little door, very colorful door, like that. Okay. This over here for here now. I can go down here. Let's see if we can't build another house. We need a chimney. So we'll make a chimney out of this. What do you think? Actually, that could be a house, right? Let's make a house there. Yeah. And let's give it green windows. Uh-huh. You're going shop. Hi, Joyce. You're going shopping tomorrow? Well, and I would probably spend a whole lot less money if I didn't shop the BOGOs first. But I'm addicted to BOGOs. Buy one. Oh, yeah. Because, but I did a lot of BOGO shopping yesterday, and I actually, I saved $83 on the BOGOs. A BOGO is buy one, get one. Now, a lot of people say, well, they jack up the prices and then they give you buy one, get one, but they don't, they may jack them up, but they don't jack them up that much. So I got a lot of BOGOs. Some were practical BOGOs. Some were not good for you BOGOs, like Breyers. I mean, they had Breyers ice cream, buy one, get one. Oh, well, so now I have 2 half gallons of, well, they're not half gallons anymore, but whatever they are, of Breyers chocolate chip mint ice cream. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. What else did I get? Well, I got tomatoes. They had cherry tomatoes, buy one, get one. Oh, so I got that. Let's see. I'm trying to think. The English muffins, buy one, get one. And they're really expensive. I would never, they're like $6. Like over $6 for an English muffin, but packet of English muffins. But if you buy one, get one, then you're only paying $6 for two. So then it's down to like $3 and something for each pack of English muffins. I'll freeze one. Yum, 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 yum. I'm trying. The freezer is filled. I mean, the refrigerator is filled. Oh, they had cranberry juice. I like the Ocean Spray Cranberry Zero. It has no sugar. Buy one, get one. Would be demolished. Yes, I bet. Yes. Um, but I shop online and I use Instacart. So that's what I use. I use Instacart. I pay for 1 year. It's $99 for a 1 year's subscription, and they shop everywhere. I shop at my local Publix, which is a local food chain down here, but I can shop it. I can send the Instacart shopper to Aldi's, to Target's, to my favorite liquor store, ABC Liquor Store, or wine store, or Lowe's, or you name it. And so I can shop pretty much anywhere. And they're really good. They come very quickly. Now, depending on the time of the day, obviously, and I had a young lady do my order, and she was, you get when they leave the store on the app, it shows you exactly where they are in terms of getting to the house, and they'll say they're going to be here in such and such a time and in so many minutes, and you can see them driving. And I'm thinking, why is she going that way? But anyway, but when she pulled in and she pulled forward like so, and then backed in. I mean, swift. She backed into the driveway and brought her trunk right up to the. It was very, very impressive driving. I even said to her, I said, "Wow, that was some impressive driving you just did." And she just laughed. And she was tall and thin. And I said to her, "You must have been a volleyball player." And she said, "Yep, I played volleyball in high school." Because I said, "Boy, you look like a volleyball player." She was very, very nice. So I gave her, whoa, I gave her an extra tip. Yeah, I could do that. That would make an interesting roof, don't you think? I think so. So let's cut this. I wish I could use the trolley car. That would be awesome, but I think it's too big. It'll look a little odd, but anyway, let's lower up to. I know. Yeah, they didn't have it when I was younger. Well, during COVID, you know, I, I went shopping during COVID with, wearing a mask and everything. It's funny, after COVID, that's when I signed up for Instacart, and I love it. I'm going to do another one of those roofs because I kind of like that roof. I like that roof action. Okay, so there's another house. I'm just going to be building. I need some different shapes though. These are too similar. So let me just see. Um, let's do something like this. Let me do that. Okay, let's do this. How about hmm? Oh, you can't really see that, can you? Well, I'm going to put some other background here. Let's put some other background there. Huh, that's too bad. Hmm. Well, if I do something like that, maybe I'm gonna have to put something on that anyway. What can I put there? Hmm. Well, let me cut that out of another color paper and have to come back to that. I like that shape though. Let's do orange. I'll try that again in orange. I went up like so, came across like so, kind of eyeballed it there. There. That's much better. While I have the orange out, let me just do another house in orange. Do a small one over here, like so. And then we'll glue, draw windows or something. Yeah, stick that over here, like so. Put that in the back. These are going to be in the front. I'm just talking to myself. I hope you don't. These will be in the front, right? Because um they're in the front, and this will be in the back because it's farther away. This will kind of be in the front, right? Um, okay. Boy, got lots of houses to build. Okay, that's okay. We'll just keep on building them. You know what I'm thinking, though? How about, let me draw this on the back. How about something like this? Um, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'll turn this over like so, and I'm going to un momento, por favor. I got an idea, folks. I got an idea. You see where I'm going with this? Got to have a tree or two, right? Maybe like that. Get some foliage in the background. I'm not, I can't, I decided I can't do Venice. I'm just going to do a street. I will try Venice. My second attempt will be Venice. I'm just winging it right now. So, um, we'll have some shrubs in the front, and yeah, and we'll have some houses. I need some like apartment stuff in the background. Hmm. 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 Oh, this might work. Uh, oh, oh, Look at these. These can be trees too. They could be round trees, but I can maybe use those. I like that color. Isn't that a pretty color? I would call that, would you call that sage? I'd call that sage. So we'll have two of those, that color, right? Oh, look at this. Oh, I don't know if I want to fussy cut that. That's hot. 76 is not hot, Kathy. I guess it's all relative, right? 76 is the perfect temperature. Oh, I'm glad you saw that I was on and you decided to join us. It's great to see you as always, Kathy. Oh, yes, gonna be a yeah, be careful. And that was pretty stupid. You knew that was gonna happen. Uh, so, yeah, this stuff is kind of I know what I can do. Oh, look what I found. Found a butterfly. Well, that definitely has to belong in my town, right? I got to have a butterfly for sure. Speaking of butterflies, that poor giant milkweed plant that the caterpillars devoured actually has come back. It's a miracle. I'm going to stick this on the back of this to kind of keep that together because that wants to come apart and you can't see it, so that'll be fine. Don't tell anybody. I'll cut this off a little bit. Like that. So we have a tree. Okay, let's do like another, like an apartment building, and let's do something like this. We'll go like that, and then we'll go like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Sorry. We'll just we'll put another chimney on it. Or maybe we'll do this. Make it a fat chimney. Fat chimney. Okay. 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 Let's do that. And let's see. This is going to be down here like so. I'm just kind of looking at the lay of the land and seeing how that's filling in a little bit. Hi, Candy. Good to see you. This is going to be over here. That's not too bad. I like the way that corner looks, except that it's a little bit too much green. Maybe if we stick this in here like so, stick this over here like so. Mm, well, we'll figure it out. Maybe this will come over here like so. Okay. That's not a bad little. I mean, I'll put stuff on theirs, but maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start cutting out shapes and kind of building like little filling in and then see and then come back and then add the details. I think that's probably the best way to approach this for myself. Get some more blue. Some more shrubberies. I was going to build another apartment over here, right? Uh-huh. Let's stick this here. I need some more blue there. And you know where I have blue. You guys going on a road trip? Where are you going? You're going on a road trip? You going someplace fun? Well, I know what I can do. Oh, look at this. This can go right in the middle of this. Uh-huh. Like that. I like it. And that can be part of that. And we can have windows and that can be, no, I know what I'm going to do. These are going to be the windows. So what do you think of that? I'll just go like so. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get another piece of this. 20 acres. Where are you guys going? You're going to have your own Woodstock or something? Going to go have a new Woodstock and sing songs from Sound of Music? 20 acres. That would be cool. Teepees. I'm a wuss. I want indoor plumbing. Wouldn't that be fun though? I often said that if I ever won the lottery, that was one of the things I would do. Just send tickets, airline tickets to all my crafting buddies and rent a big old house, the big kitchen, and hang out. And maybe go this listen to this, okay? Rent a big place, right? This might be a little bit too big, but I don't really care because we'll put a house in front of it and we'll be in the background. We don't have to worry about it. Rent a big house. Hi, Allie. Well, we have to be somewhere where we're close to like a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby, preferably a Michael's. Go on a shopping spree, buy crafting stuff, whatever we like, craft our hearts out, right? And when we're done, whatever we didn't use, we could donate and leave behind. I think we probably need a pool though, huh? Gosh, that would be crazy, huh? What would that be like? I know there's been a lot of movies like that, but I wonder what it'd be like if you did that, what it would be like to actually see one another in the flesh. But we see in that small craft chat group that we have, we see one another. And we spend time, we see one another up close and personal. How about let's draw. I leave enough room to do that. You see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. I'm going to try to draw real skinny purple shutters because I think that would be very pretty. Right? I guess I'll color it in because I have to. Because that's all right, we'll color it in. A little purple. Is this purple? No, it's mulberry. Okay, that's in the purple family, isn't it? Mulberry. I had my little house in New York had light gray siding, and I had shutters that were this color, almost a little bit, not quite as, yeah, about this color. I love that house. 10 Maple Street. Isn't that nice? Very quaint name, 10 Maple Street. Bemis Point, New York. The house is still there, obviously, and it's looking mighty fine. Now I'm going to see it when I go to New York in July. Now I'm going to drive by it and see how it's doing. I'm not drawing this very straight, but you know what? I don't have to. I don't know who's dinging me. I'm not answering. I heard from Richard. My neighbor's garbage cans are out, so she's not dinging me to put her garbage out. I just have to bring it in the morning. It's no big deal. Carol and I didn't come in last again. Okay, don't work too hard, Kathy. Kind of like this mulberry color. It's kind of pretty, I'm thinking. This is coming out kind of nice. I kind of like this. It's going to go around this one too. Let's put a We need a little smooth. How about this? That's even an interesting shape. I like that. I gotta color that a little bit, do the same as I did. Come in here a little bit, like so. Okay. Let's just do like that, and we'll pretend this is a window shade. Now we have to give it a roof, right? Give it a roof, give it a roof, give it a roof, roof, roof. She had some pictures. Ooh, she had some photographs. Ooh, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Can't be too high of a roof. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so sounds awesome. Yeah, the main lodge is where we could feast and craft. Oh, and then we could have our own little space. Is that what you're thinking? Our own space? I'm going to glue that there and then I'll cut these sides off. Little cabins. So what state? Where would you want to go? Where would you want to set up this craft anza? Like a bonanza or craft anza? You want to be on the ocean? Or do you want to be like in a place like Santa Fe, New Mexico, like in an artsy community? I would I would opt for the ocean. Well, yachts, nah, yacht wouldn't be very yachts. Yurks, want to stay in a yurk? All right, I like that. So let's put a chimney on it. This is just, I don't even know where this came from. This was like a piece of paper that most people would just throw out. And I looked at it and I said, roof. It's perfect, isn't it? Look at that. This is way too big proportionally, but you know what? I'm not going to not going to worry about it. And I know you're not. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, yaks. Oh, how's it pronounced again? I missed that. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It's crazy. I'll only buy it when it's like huge amount of money. Like any amount would be great, but I only buy them when they're worth like 60 million, $600 million or some ridiculous amount of money. Okay, so this really is going to need to be in the front, and this is going to be in the back. I don't know. Let's see. I think I get carried away with this, but that's okay because this is not supposed to be realistic. Realistic. Now I'll stick this like so. Let's not worry about it. Stick this like so. Okay. Yeah, and I'll cover it up a little bit. I got carried away with that one. Whoops, you can't even see that one. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh, my camera's about ready to fall. Fall, don't fall. There. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's move on. I got carried away with that one. This one has to go way in the background. I got to get more blue. I got to get more blue down here. And I know I was about ready to tell you I had some more blue. Let me see if I can't find some more blue. Oh, here. Oh, look at this. This is one of her pictures. This is one of her downloads. This is her stuff. Look at her. Look at her beautiful. Oh, ah, oh, I know, I know. This is what she did with this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the same thing she did with that. So let me put that there. Here's a lot of sky. Whoop, we're good. Okay, let's take this sky. Okay. I'd have to go back and I will find out. It was in the collage class I just took. Yes, I know, but it's too big to put that. If I put it like right here, it should be in the front. I know that because I made it too damn big. I may not use it. I want to have a I want to have a road has to come down here and I want some vehicles. So I'll have to think about it. But yes, I know. I don't know, Allie. I have no idea what Mary's doing. You have to go check. She doesn't come on until 7. I try not to. I'm always off by 7. She is, I will find out because she's got a lot of collages like this, lots of them, and I will find out and I will post it or I will put it in Messenger or somewhere because she's got a lot of, and she's in Belgrade, I think. Belgrade? Yeah, Belgrade. I think that's where she is. Can you see what I'm doing? That doesn't, you're right. I know it should be in the front, Barbara. And then I'd have to put these smaller ones in the back. But I want a road. I gotta have a road I want a sidewalk and a road. I should have really sketched that. Oh, it's only 3:30 there? Oh my. All right, let me just, and I'm gonna, yeah, I don't like that either. We gotta do something with this, right? You gotta, you going? You going, Barbara? All right. You don't want to be messing up. Yeah, we'll do that there. Okay. So this is gonna have to go in the front. I agree. I was gonna take, I wanna maybe cut these windows out and use maybe part of this roof. I'm gonna take this. And I got bits and pieces everywhere. I'm gonna get some more sky over here. Let me do that, what I did like there. Let me rip this a little bit. No, she normally streams Sunday night at 7 o'clock, but she may have changed things. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, so this is gonna, okay, I want to go all the way up there. Okay, okay, okay. is a lot harder than it looks. Devin, happy Easter. It's getting there. I think, again, I'm just going to start building stuff, not this big, and then try to make it all work. And whatever doesn't fit, it'll go in another one. Because I really would like to do try to do the Venice one. I think that would be fun. But let me just cut this off. Trying to do a whimsical paper village, colorful paper village collage on an Amazon packaging bag. That's what I'm attempting to do. This is my inspiration right here. So that's what I'm working on. So I could draw some off. See how she drew? I could do that. That makes sense. She drew some stuff over here, just instead of trying to, she just drew in some high rise over there. That's a really good idea. Yeah. And this is a water fountain. There was a fountain in the middle of the town. And this is homemade paper that she used. So that's where she just stuck stuff down. It's just so cool. And there's a bird. And this is smoke coming out of chimneys. Anyway, that's my inspiration. And these are some of her digi downloads that I've been using. And this is from the Drew Steinbreck. Yeah, that would be another fun one to do. Actually, I have one that I can, well, let me just finish this one. I've got four, this, this folded thingy I have here is enough to make one, two, three, four of these kind of collages. I've got another one that I did, and I can do it in this style. But anyway, all right, let me just start building stuff here. All right. And I was looking for more skies. Yes, I have more skies in this book. Oh my God, my brain just fried. Okay, look at this. This is again, I've mentioned this art gallery. So yes, there's going to be birds. Yes, there will be birds. Absolutely. And butterflies, because I have butterflies already cut out. See, there's butterflies. I got butterflies punched out because I have a butterfly stamp. I've mentioned this. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Ooh, that's going back there. But I've talked about this gallery tons and tons of times on my streams over the years. Quest Royal Fine Art. Uh, go to their website, www.questroyalfineart, all one word.com, and request a catalog. They send these out all the time. Okay, Ellen, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I mean, this is a big one, but I'm going to use that. That's going in the background. And but, and they're still sending out free catalogs because I just got one the other day. They're smaller than this. Good night, Candy. But look at my skies right there. Now, these are very They don't even have the prices on here. Oh, look at these guys. What this is oil paint on linen. Is that not? Look at that. That's oil paint on linen. Looks like a photograph, doesn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh, I think that's. I'm taking this though. I'm taking this. Let's see if I can't peel that off. This is I've had this since 2018. That's how long I've been getting catalogs from this Quest Royal Fine Art. Their galleries on Park Avenue at 79th Street, New York City, third floor. Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 5, and by appointment. And look at this one I'm going to use too. Whoop. Look at this one. I had these stashed. I hadn't seen these. But this one is perfect. I could just cut this whole thing up and glue it together. Look, it's all buildings. It would be fun just to cut these buildings out. I might do that for another one. Just cut out these buildings and put them together. Just look. Oh, look at the car. Look. Aren't they adorable? There's the seascape. There's the seascape right there. This is watercolor and gouache on paper. This one. Are these not beautiful? Oh, look at that fishing. Look at that one. Seagull heaven. Canvas. 24 by Blue Harbor. Aren't these gorgeous? This is the one that's on the cover. Bye, Andrea. All right, everybody's leaving, so I guess I'm gonna leave too. That's fine. But tune in. I'm gonna finish this. You know I am. Everybody have a wonderful, because I'm kind of burnt out and not really knowing where to go, but I'm definitely going to take this for sure. Take some of these windows here for sure. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I can't. Let me just take this for sure. Art at the edge of truth. Isn't that interesting? Ooh, isn't that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Isn't that great? Okay. All right. I like that, right? I'm going to save that. What a beautiful quote, huh? Art at the edge of truth. Let's save that. I'm going to see if I can't peel this. I'm sure many of you know how to do that, right? Huh. Okay, let's see if I can't peel this. Make it thinner. Ooh, I can. There. Very carefully peel it. So this is really thick. Still really thick. Maybe I can peel it again. That is such a beautiful color. What would you call that, mauve? Hi, Kim. I will post the How do you do that? I have to go to YouTube, right? And find the video and post the link. Because this woman has a YouTube channel. No, not a YouTube channel, I don't think. She's got a lot of neat stuff. And this is kind of her style. She just her style is so different. That's what it attracted. And it's the simplicity is what attracted me. Just cutting out little houses, and I got a little overwhelmed, and I think the best thing is just to start building little houses and then putting it together, because I think that's what she did. Fortunately, I can't. This video was in a from a paid class, so obviously I can't show you her video, but you get the gist of what. Look at that color. Is that not gorgeous? Yeah, that's not even. Well, this is made up, I guess. This is an artist because they're all painted. They look so realistic, don't they? But that blue is just unreal, isn't it? It's common. It's a common. Don't you think that's the best approach? Just to make a whole bunch of different houses, different shapes, different sizes, and then fit it all together. Maybe I can like put the sidewalk in the road. Maybe not. Just but I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is definitely going in there somewhere. You see how thick this is. It's not too hard though to peel. Tomorrow morning, I will be on at 6 a.m. as a guest host for Pam, Ginger Cat Lady Pam, who is, I think, in Lake Tahoe right now with family that's visiting from Australia. And that's why I'm filling in just a little bit. So I'll be on from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I don't know whether I might continue working on this. Probably work. Yes, it's okay. Yeah, yeah, it does. That's a good call, Devin. Because I've done her cats. I've done her, and I've made the little clothing for the cats. I did an accordion book doing her cats. I love her cats, but it is kind of like that. Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. Good call. Getting there. Slowly but surely. It's coming. Got a little bit of a whoops, whoopsies. No, I think that's only good. Let's see if I can't get back in the groove again. No. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can come right. Some of this is really, let's see. Oh no, got a hole in the sky. Oh dear. No, that's okay. That's fine. We can work around that. That's a wrinklage here. Ah, oh, look at that. I got it. 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 There's a higher sky than you guys are. I thought I was thinking the same song. Absolutely the same thing. What's that? Okay. Oh, that's the other one. I don't care about the other. Let's see. I'm just gonna. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see. I want. Yeah. Yep. We can kind of maybe feather that in. Yeah. So I'm going to use that. Let the napping take over. Yes. Let the napping begin. It's almost 7 o'clock here. So I'm going to clean up this mess, at least organize the papers. And I want to leave that little bit of blue because I might be able to blend into the other blue if I can save it. I should have tried to keep more of it, but I didn't. Let's see. Come here, come here, come here, come here. No. I was hoping to get a little piece of that blue, but I don't think I can grab it. Or maybe, maybe, maybe. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hmm. I, I got it. I got that little piece of blue. That little tiny piece of blue. Okay. All right. My nails are the absolute perfect length for this. I just want that little piece of blue that I can maybe blend in with the blue that I have here. I mean, I guess I could always add, she used colored pencils and I could use Neo 2s. I could use anything. I could use anything at all if you want. All right. No, okay. I wonder if you put a heat gun to this. Ah, hi, Dorothy. What are you doing up so late? Are you a night owl? Okay. I'm peeling paper. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I can do that. And then kind of, yeah, that'll work. This is going to, and I will take care of this. I'm going. I'm going. I can't stop doing this. I want to get all of it. Hmm? Let's see how much more I can peel off. I mean, this is really thick paper. If you can see, you just get right under it like that. Look, get right under it. And then you get a little piece that just does not want to cooperate right there. It decides it wants to stay behind, doesn't want to be peeled. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But look how much paper there is. Now that's nice and thin. I like that blue. Okay. All right. No more. I'm done. I'm done. I really am. Honest to God, I'm done. I'm a peeler. I'm a picker. I'm a peeler. You are a night owl. You go, girl. Okay. I am too, kind of. Except when I don't sleep that much anymore. But it doesn't seem to, I mean, I'm not tired. I try to nap in the afternoon. I read, and then when I read, I fall asleep, and then you know how that is. You read, you fall asleep, you wake up, you read the same sentence over again or the same paragraph, then you fall asleep, blah blah. So that's the kind of napping I'm doing. But man, when I was working, come home from school around 4:30, 5 o'clock, I lay down and literally nap for 10 minutes, a power nap, and then wake up and be totally refreshed. I wouldn't set an alarm. I'd just wake up after 10 minutes. I can't do that. Let me see. All right, that's it, folks. I'll just, Al, stop it. I hate to leave that many people behind. All right. I mean, I can't believe people are watching. This is as bad as watching inside, paint dry. But hey, I appreciate you all being here so much. I really do. There's some real thick stuff right in here that I can't. Yes, right here. Look how thick that is. But it's thin enough now that I can glue it down, Oh, let me get this over here. See if I can't get this over here. This is pretty thick right here. Ooh, that was a big piece. Yeah, I'm a peeler, picker from way back. Oh my God. You get a sunburn and you start peeling. Oh my God. I'd sit there. I love peeling off matte medium. Gets on your fingers and you start peeling that off. I love doing that. I think some people are just, oh, ooh, 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 look. Ooh, that's good. You still see how thick it is? How many layers there are? Oh, wow. The thinner I get it, obviously, the better it'll glue down. Yeah, yeah, that's much thinner. Much, much. Thank you, Devin. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. That's a good peel. Look at that. That's going to look really nice when I glue that down in my little town, my little whimsical, whatever it's going to be. That'll be part of the sky. That's going to go there. That goes there, there, there. So tune in tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to continue working on this. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. This is gonna be a project that's gonna last a while, but maybe not. As you know my plan. I'm gonna build a bunch of houses and then see what I can arrange on this substrate that I'm using, which is an Amazon, one of those brown paper bags that they ship stuff in sometimes. So that's what I'm doing. So hopefully you have a wonderful evening, uh, a wonderful week if I don't see you again until next week. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Ooh, that's going. That's going somewhere. And remember, look at that. At the edge of art. That's like what do you call it? Like a soap opera. As the stomach turns. At the edge of truth. Ah, I thought it was art. No, it's at the edge of truth. Okay. I have to find my mouse. It's buried over here. Give me a mouse. Remember, if you can't be good, be careful and be hopeful. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.